Entertainment. What's up, guys? My name is Akasan. It is time for the big game. No, not my own game in the bed. No. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Very early in the morning for me, Japan Standard Time. But for the rest of you guys, you are doing a lot of cool stuff right now. I'm here doing some of these reactions, and one of the most hyped up trailers or commercials for the Super Bowl has been the extended spot for Transformers 5, I believe. The last night, Mark Wahlberg will be in it. This will be apparently, Michael Bay's last Transformers movie that he is directing. Take that for what you will, okay? But we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Let's go ahead and just get into this reaction right now and see what they have in store for the big game. Here we are. So, if you're with me live, because the Red Nation I'm streaming right now live, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
You want to know, don't you?
Really looks like Final Fantasy.
Coming here to Earth.
Where are the others? The ones you're hiding.
I don't sell out friends.
Your world is dying. Optimus Prime. Do you seek redemption?
My maker, I
Jesus. Looking like Luke Skywalker. God damn, Bumblebee. Wait a second. That almost looked, that was like 2 extra seconds, I think, right? Wait a second. Really? Come on, Paramount, was that really the extended spot? Like, I guess. It wasn't much different than the previous one a few days ago. They added a few extra seconds. Mark Wahlberg was like, I don't sell out friends and things like that. So, man, if I was in Bumblebee jumping, if I was a huge fan, I would have been a bit pissed about that, like waiting 2 or 3 days for something more like that. But what else can I say then instead? It's very interesting. The Transformers franchise for me is quite interesting because last night I took my girlfriend to this Mexican restaurant in Japan, and they were showing Transformers on the big screen, on the TV and such, and as culturally weird as that was, I started thinking to myself, I was like, why did I not like this movie? Like, why was I kind of bored from this movie? Because watching it at that point, at that moment, I was like, it's actually really crisp. It's really shot really well. Like, what is the issue with this? And I was watching the guys like skydive or something like that. And I think what it was I think the thing with Transformers is visually it really looks great, and it's cut nicely, but I feel like the Transformers franchise, or at least the way Michael Bay does things, is the movies at this moment, at this point, look like something that was made to show off how good a TV is at a TV display store or something like that. Like, that's pretty much all the movie seems to be sometimes. Like, it's lacking. Like, one person on the Red Nation made a good analogy, or good comparison, is that Michael Bay and Zack Snyder are fairly similar. Visually, they're very nice. Visually, they're very nice, but they just lack the character development and story to keep the audience hooked. In the actual movie, when you watch it in spots, it's like, this is great. When you watch the trailers, this is great. But when you watch the movie as a whole, you're like, damn, something is devoid of, like, it's empty of something. Like, the characters just seem to be kind of like these shells and halfway developed, kind of, and they're just kind of like, okay, look, we're giving you a new character, go, 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 go. Go make explosions, go make graphics or something like that. The action will help carry the story, like that. And sometimes that's not the case, and I think that's what it was about all the Transformer movies after number 3 or so, is they stopped caring about developing like a human characteristics or some sort of traits, character development, and they started going into a direction where it was like, it's always some sort of evil or huge threat approaching, or secretly, and the rest of the story just doesn't seem to work as much. And then, like, it was that one, I believe it was the Dark Side of the Moon. That's the one I was watching with the jumpers, and the bad guys were taking over, and the Autobots were getting like laid out like some fucking like the action scene itself was great, but by the time we got to that point, like, I was so burnt out. It was like already in 2 hours in or something like that. It was a lot. I just remember watching it, I was just like, this is cool, but it took so long to get to this point, and I don't really have any connection with any of these characters or something like that. I think it was the one with Shyla, the last Shyla one, and then that Megan Fox-ish looking girl, busted ass face. Anyways, Red Rat Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think. Visually, it looks amazing. I'm actually interested in the movie. Like, I want to go take a look at it. I want to see it in IMAX 3D. It just, two things for me. It just depends on the runtime, and I need to see what the critics as well. Critics hate Michael Bay to begin with, but for, like, Zack Snyder, actually, very similar actually about the storytelling situation. So I do want to check it out for the matter of IMAX 3D, but I don't know about the rest. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What about you guys? Are you hyped about it? I would like to know. Lots of stuff on this channel. Check it out. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Lots of variety here. This is Red Dreaded Entertainment. Peace.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.